Assalamualaikum to Madam and audience. Today we would like to present about anemia for BIO310. Our team members are Nur Alwani Fatin Hadirah binti Muhammad Nizam, Nur Nadia Syahidah binti Zamri, Aida Kamsah binti Muhammad Halimi, Natasa Eliana Anakli, and Nur Alia Farzana binti Rosti.
Hello, my name is Natasa Eliana Anakli. My metric number is 2022777323. So today I'm going to talk about anemia. So what is anemia? Anemia is a condition in which the number of red blood cells or the hemoglobin concentration within them is lower than normal. Hemoglobin is needed to carry oxygen. If you have too few or abnormal red blood cell or not enough hemoglobin, there will be a decreased capacity of the blood to carry oxygen to all your tissues and organs. Without enough oxygen, your body can't work as well as it should. What causes anemia? First is the blood loss. When blood is lost, the body quickly pulls water from tissue outside the bloodstream in an attempt to keep the blood vessels filled. As a result, the blood is diluted and the hematocrit, which is the percentage of red blood cells in the total amount of blood in the body or blood volume, is reduced. Second would be the destruction of red blood cell, or it could call as hemolytic anemia. So hemolytic anemia is a blood disorder that typically happens when your red blood cells break down or die faster than your body can replace them with new red blood cells. Red blood cells normally live for about 120 days. When they break down or die sooner than that, your bone marrow doesn't have time to produce enough new red blood cells, leaving you with a low red blood cell count. Third is the decrease in RBC formation. So this is due to the iron deficiency because iron is needed to form a hemoglobin, part of the red blood cells that carry oxygen and remove carbon dioxide from the body. Next, this is the symptoms of anemia. There's its common symptoms and severe symptoms. For common symptoms, we have tiredness, dizziness or feeling lightheaded, cold head and feet, headache, shortness of breath, especially upon exertion. For severe symptoms, pale mucous membrane in the mouth and nose, pale skin under the fingernails, rapid breathing and heart rate, dizziness when standing up, and bruising more easily. How anemia is being diagnosed? It's by doing a blood test. The complete blood count is one of the most common blood tests. It's often done as part of a routine checkup. These tests measure many different parts including red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. They also measure red blood cell levels, hemoglobin levels, hematocrit levels, and mean corpuscular volume levels in order to know if you have anemia or not. Next, you also can do a bone marrow test. Bone marrow test check whether your bone marrow is healthy and making normal amount of blood cells. The two bone marrow tests are called aspiration and biopsy, and both are often done at the same time. Next is the treatment of anemia. First, you will need a medicine. Your doctor may prescribe medicine to help your bone marrow make more red blood cells. If your anemia is caused by an autoimmune disease, you may need medicine to suppress your immune system. Your immune system is your body's natural defense against germs and sickness. Next is by getting a dietary supplement. First is the iron supplement, which can increase the iron in your body. This may help treat iron deficiency anemia. Next will be the vitamin B12 supplements or shots that can help treat vitamin B12 deficiency anemia. Next is the blood transfusion. Blood transfusion is a common, safe medical procedure in which healthy blood is given to you through an intravenous IV line that has been inserted in one of your blood vessels. Lastly, in order to prevent anemia, we can also develop a healthy eating habit, which is essential for everyone. It is important to eat healthy to ensure your diet has iron-rich foods as well as food that contain vitamin B12.
Assalamualaikum. I'm Nur Alia Farzana, and in this part, I'm going to present to you about the objective and methodology. So here are the objectives of the anemia. First, to determine the level of awareness about anemia among the general public, to determine factors affecting the severity of anemia, to recognize the most frequent symptoms and how it affects a person's lifestyle, and lastly, to identify the common treatment and prevention of anemia disease. Next, for our methodology, we use a Google Form platform as our main platform to conduct a survey. So it is a user-friendly platform that allows us to be able to conduct a research of receiving some responses from other respondents. And our main target respondents are open to all ages and genders among UITM students. For sample questionnaires, we provide some questions, especially about personal informations and personal questions about anemia. So first, about personal informations, the questions we ask about are semester, faculty, age, gender, and level of educations. And the second one, about the personal questions about anemia, we provide about 8 questions, which are: have you ever heard about anemia? What is anemia? What are the common symptoms of anemia? What causes anemia? What are the effects of anemia? How to prevent anemia? How do you think iron deficiency anemia can be treated? And the last question is, based on your opinion, does anemia common in university students? Explain why and how to improve this condition. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Aida Kamsa binti Muhammad Halimi. My magic number 2022785317. Now I would like to talk about result. A survey about anemia was conducted at UITM campus Tapa, yielding 32 response. The results show that the majority of response, 46.9%, were from semester 5. The Faculty of Applied Science FSG has the highest response with 65.6%. Most response, 68.8%, were between 20 to 21 years old. Female made up the majority of response with 87.5% compared to 12.5% male. All response were diploma students. Amongst all response, 96.9% were aware of anemia. When asked define anemia, 87.5% correctly identify it as decrease in RBC or hemoglobin concentration. As about the common symptom of anemia, the majority, 84.4%, choose D. Regarding the cause of anemia, 71.9% of respondents believe that survival is a leading cause. When asked about the effect of anemia, 46.9% choose D. In terms of prevention, 78.1% of respond D. Asked about the treatment of iron deficiency anemia, 68.8% of respond believe that it can effectively treat iron supplement. Finally, many respond express the opinion that anemia is common issue among university students.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Alwani Fatin Hadira binti Muhammad Izam. My metric number is 2022966513. Next, I'm going to present about discussion from our survey. The first question is, have you ever heard about anemia? And from the survey, we get that 31 out of 32 respondents aware about anemia among the general public. This shows a high level of awareness amongst UITM students. Next, what is anemia? From the survey, we get that 28 out of 32 respondents know what is anemia, as anemia is decreased red blood cell count or hemoglobin concentration in blood. Next question from the survey is, what are the common symptoms of anemia? From the survey, we get that majority of the respondents know what are the common symptoms of anemia. The common symptoms of anemia are pale skin and tiredness. Next is, what causes anemia? From the survey, we get that an average of 21 respondents know what causes anemia. The cause of anemia are poor diet and severe blood loss. Next is, what are the effects of anemia? From the survey, we get that 30 out of 32 respondents know what are the effects of anemia. The effects of anemia are decreased growth and development, and also decreased muscle strength and IQ. Next is, how to prevent anemia. From the survey, we get that 30 out of 32 respondents know how to prevent anemia. as anemia can be prevented by intake of iron-rich food and intake of vitamin C and folic acid-rich food. Next is, how do you think iron deficiency anemia can be treated? From the survey, we get that an average of 20 respondents know how iron deficiency anemia can be treated. Iron deficiency anemia can be treated by taking iron supplements and consuming vitamin C tablets. And lastly, we ask our respondent opinion about anemia. How common is it in your IETM student? And why and how to improve this condition? And we get that 24 out of 32 respondents believe that anemia is common among university students. Majority of the respondents believe that this is because students tend to have poor diet, and also this condition can be improved by eating a well-balanced diet. That's all from me. Thank you, and let's move to the next presenter.
In conclusion, anemia is a condition that develops when our blood produces a very lower than normal amount of healthy red blood cells, and anemia, also known as one of the common red blood cell disorder. If we have anemia, our body will feel tired and almost feeling headache, and rapid breathing or rapid heart rate will occur. Anemia will happen if the RBC, which is red blood cells, were disrupted. If someone faces the heavy blood loss, it might lead to anemia because the decrease of the red blood cell. There's a lot of prevention ways of anemia that basically apply, such as practicing dietary supplementation. We can also taking medicine for avoid anemia or doing blood transfusion to other people. Others, we should also practicing healthy eating habits. I think that's all from us. Thank you.